All right, so I guess this is live. We're going to be implementing a system so that the character can be able to pick up the ammo. Be able to pick up the ammo from the ground. All right. Oh. All right, welcome everyone. All right, so for the character to be able to pick up the ammo, as you can see, you can really shoot with the weapon. We haven't even configured for the ammo for the pistol as well, so we're going to do that right now. Right now, the ammo is configured only for the bow, so we can shoot with the bow. As you can see right there, I'm going to just increase my screen in here. So as you can see, we have the arrows in the back of the character. I can be able to pick up the bow, and I can be able to shoot with the bow. So if I press left mouse button, it says that I don't have any bullets to shoot. But if I press R, and now I can be able to shoot. So I can press left mouse button, and the arrow is going to be shot there at that direction. And I'm going to press R again, then shoot. And as you can see on this list right here, as you can see, we have the owned weapon. We identify which weapon the character currently has on the hand. We basically know that the weapon is equipped. We have the current ammo quantity that is loaded into the bow, which is 0 right now. As you can see, we don't have any arrow attached to the bow. Any arrow loaded to the bow. The current pocket ammo quantity is the amount of arrows you have in the pocket. So as you can see, it's 3, and it's 3 right here visually. That's very good. And the ammo capacity is like how much bullets, in this case arrows, can fit in the bow so that you can shoot. Now this animation here, it's a little bit bad because we have assigned a different slot for playing the reload animation. So what I'm going to do in here is just get the reload animation to be on the reload slot. So as soon as I press on play now and press on R to reload, as you can see, it's also a little bit bad, but that's better than before. So in today's tutorial, we're going to be working on with the pistol bullets. Make the pistol bullets to be able to work. So as you can see, when I pick up the pistol, if I press the left mouse click, as you can see, I can shoot with the pistol. And as you can see, the current ammo quantity changes depending on how many bullets I shoot. It's basically the bullets is decreasing on the pistol. What's up, Future Trunks? Said hello, said hi in the chat. Oh. And the reload doesn't really work because, as you can see, the current pocket ammo quantity for the bullets of the pistol is 15. And when I reload, it doesn't change at all, right? And the ammo capacity is 8, which means that we can only load 8 bullets for the pistol, and that's very good. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind. So we're gonna have to do some calculations in here to really. So so that when you press R, it's going to check for the current ammo quantity that is on the pistol already. And yeah. Future Trunk said, would you recommend Unreal for solo dev? Yes, for sure, because especially Unreal Engine blueprints, you can use blueprints for solo dev, especially for a beginner. It's very modular. You can do pretty much anything with blueprints. That's what I think so far. I haven't got any issues while developing using Unreal Engine, and the things that you can do with blueprints, it's pretty much the same things that you can do like with typing the code with C++, as I imagine. But so far I haven't got any problems, so yeah, I would totally recommend. Alright, so let's take a look at the reload system. So we're going to go to the weapon reload event graph. As you can see, I have to organize this a little bit, but that's okay for now. So we're gonna have to add a notify state in here so that sorry guys. We're gonna have to add a notifying state in here as soon as the character reloads with the pistol. So as you can see, when the character puts his, put the mag in the pistol, I'm going to add a new, I'm going to add a new montage notify window. It could be right here or right over here. It doesn't really matter, I think. I'm going to name this notify name to be a reload weapon, reload pistol in this case, because this animation is special for the reloading the pistol. This the angel said, bless you. Thanks. Amen. 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 I'm going to pick up the same code that we use for reloading the bow, but I think it's going to be a little bit different. So what I'm going to do here is just collapse this into a node so that we can make it so that we can make this code collapsed and more organized in here, because here is becoming a little bit complex very quickly. It becomes complex very quickly. As you can see, I'm adding the reload logic here, and I also have to add this logic in there. So before reloading the pistol, we're gonna have to check for how many bullets is it necessary until, what condition we have to do to check to be able to reload the pistol. Let me see. Let me see the chat. The Twisted Angel said, "Would you make a video on how to attach a weapon to your back?" I think I've already covered that before. I followed your videos and still cannot do it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. To attach a weapon in your back is just basically getting the UFN mannequin. As you can see right here, I've created a socket. If you go to rifle socket, as you can see, we have the rifle holster, so which is attached to the character's spine 4. So basically what you're going to do is just go to the skeletal mesh of the character. Didn't mean to send those. Okay. So you're going to go to the spine 4 or spine, any other spine that you want. And basically you're going to add a socket. We're going to name that socket to whatever name you want it to be, whatever makes more sense. So I've named my socket to be a rifle holster. If you right click on the socket, you're going to be able to add the preview asset and go to add the rifle, I think M4. M4A1, which is the rifle that I have. As you can see, I've I've already adjusted the location of where I want it to be. So as soon as the character walks or runs or sprints, as you can see, you can preview the animation in here, how the character is going to be. Yeah, the animation is not good for preview. Maybe this one, loop. As you can see, that's how the rifle is going to be on the character's back. And to attach, I have a specific code in here, and I basically do the sequence. I simulate the physics off if in case it's simulating. I disable the collision. I set the collision object type. I detach from the component. Pay attention to the location rule, location, rotation, and scale. I keep world. Set actor location to make the weapon to be in the location of the socket. And then attach the component to component. Here, just going to basically get the mesh of the character. And here, the actor reference is going to be the root component of the weapon. So you're going to get the weapon blueprint and then get the root component and then plug that to the target. And then the attached socket is going to be the same socket that we created for the rifle holster. Now, I'm not going to enter that much into detail in this tutorial right here, so that as I'm doing the reload system right now, but that's just a very simple and straightforward explanation that I have for now. I hope it helps somehow. So before reloading the pistol, we're gonna have to check if the character has ammo to reload. So as you can see, the current pocket ammo quantity for the pistol is 15, which means if it's more than at least 1, we are going to be able to reload. So, and we're only going to be able to reload if let me just pick up the pistol again. If the current ammo quantity is less than 8. So if it's less or equal than 7, then we're going to be able to reload the pistol so that it's just 1 to fill. So let's say the character has 8 bullets, and 8 is just the full capacity that the pistol can hold. So let's say we shoot once, and now as soon as the character shoots once, the current ammo quantity is going to be 7. And the ammo capacity, which is the amount that the pistol can hold bullets, it's 8, which means that we can reload the weapon, and it's going to just add just 1 bullet to the weapon, so that it completes 8. So that as soon as we complete 8 to the current ammo quantity, the current pocket ammo quantity is going to reduce to 14. So it's going to be subtracted by 1, so that we can, basically update those values to really make this reload logic in here. So it's very much simple, but it requires a little bit of attention here while placing those nodes in here. But I think it's very much simple. We can do that really quickly without rushing, of course. So if the current ammo quantity is, let's say, less than what is the name of the socket? Get capacity. So if I shoot and the current ammo quantity is 8, no, if I reload, if I reload and the ammo is full for the pistol, as you can see, it's not going to reload, which means that the weapon is full. So what I'm going to do is just print a string here and just say, you know, pistol is full of ammo, or just is full, something like this. Is just going to be print a text that is going to be very rememberable, so that we can know that it's full of ammo. So as soon as you press R, as you can see, pistol is full. So if you shoot once, as you can see, reduce the amount of bullets. Now if you try to reload, now it's going to work. But now we're going to have to update the value of the as soon as you shoot. We're going to have to update the so as soon as you reload, the current ammo quantity doesn't change. The current pocket ammo doesn't change as well. So we're going to update those values in here. And we're going to update those values as soon as the unnotified begin is executed, which means you're going to have to learn how to place where the starting point, the exact location of the timeline, the time frame of that animation is going to be. So, oops, I always miss this. If you try to change this, if you try to move this away, if you press and hold in here, it moves the whole window. It's very annoying. You're going to basically place where that starting point is going to be. And based on that animation, as soon as that animation starts to get on this frame, we're going to be executing the update for reloading the pistol. So here in this collapse graph, we're going to connect the inputs into here. And here you're going to have to do some logic to basically update the reload logic. So what I want to do is, if I shoot once, and then if I try to reload, let me just get the information in here of the owned weapon. So what I'm going to do is just basically subtract the ammo capacity, which is going to be 8, and then subtract that with the current pocket ammo quantity. See the chat. Twisted Angel, thanks man, I'm new to Unreal and I want to learn. Definitely got a new sub, but gotta go. Good luck, man. Thanks. Lua said hello. Hello, Lua. Lua. Any interests to grind games together? No, not at the moment. Yeah, it's kind of hard to make this calculation here. So, okay, so the ammo capacity is 8. And the current ammo quantity is reduced to 7, which means we gotta reload the pistol with just 1 bullet. And as soon as we reload the pistol with 1 bullet, we gotta update the current pocket ammo quantity to be reduced. So we're going to get the current pocket ammo quantity and then subtract this number with this number. I think that's usually the way it goes. So the current pocket ammo quantity is 15. So that we get 1 in here, and we subtract the current pocket ammo quantity with 1. So I think this value is going to be something like here. The current pocket ammo quantity, I think it's going to always be the denominator. It's going to be up on the. We're going to always pick up the current pocket ammo quantity because it's going to be always greater than the value that we're going to be subtracting. I think that's the way. And then we're going to update the current ammo quantity on the weapon by getting let me see if I can. Yeah, this requires a little bit of, of thinking because I have never done this with a pistol, only with the bow. Yeah, let me just do step by step. So let's say I think this is going to be add. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think the order matters. As you can see, when I press on play in here, if I try to firstly shoot, and then I try to reload, as you can see, pay attention to the current pocket ammo quantity in here. It's now 15. But when I press R to reload, as you can see, it's now negative 14. I think the order here matters. So if I change the, let me just see which variable it is. It's the current ammo quantity. So current ammo quantity. So it's this one. But the amount of bullets, I'm gonna have to check. It's very weird. Current ammo quantity. Current pocket. So I think this order matters. I think I'm going to try to change this, or in the other top in here. I think that's going to make the change to not be negative. So if I reload, as you can see now, the current pocket ammo is 14 instead of negative 14. If I try to press R again, the pistol is full of ammo because now the current ammo quantity is 8. If I press once and then try to reload, as you can see now the current ammo quantity is 8 and the current pocket ammo quantity has updated to 13. Which means if I keep doing that, I think the code now is pretty much done until the bullets end. So we're going to be shooting. And when I press R in here, as the current pocket ammo quantity is 0, which means that we don't have any ammo to reload, we can print a string to say something to be like no current, no ammo to reload. No ammo on the pocket to reload. Yeah, now the current pocket ammo quantity, it got to be -1. I'm not sure why it's that. Great Brother said, are you setting up inventory or ammo system? For now, I'm setting up the reload and ammo system together, but it's more of the ammo system setup. Because we combine them together, the ammo and the reload system are connected. So as soon as you reload the weapon, you're gonna have to set up the ammo system. So it's a bit complex, as it doesn't look like it is complex. It is a little bit complex. So when you spend all the bullets, press reload. Now the current pocket ammo quantity is 7. So as soon as you, now the current pocket ammo is -1. This value cannot be -1. So we're gonna have to try to figure out why it's being negative. Current pocket. I guess you're gonna have to put this into ChatGPT to see how he's going to respond to this, to see what I'm doing wrong. But so far, I think we can make the bullets to be able to be picked up by the player. I think that's the move right now. Yeah, so just see how I can do this. Projectile. So here I have on the blueprints folder, we have the projectile folder. And I have the projectile parent and all the child. Of course, I'm going to create the child blueprint of the projectile for the rifle later. But I think we can just move this projectile to here. The only one thing that we have to do is just disable the simulation of physics. So here you have the simulation enabled. I'm going to put that to be off. Maybe not. Yeah, I think we can do it differently. We can create a new blueprint class. We don't really need to set anything here. I think it could be different. It doesn't need to be the actual projectile in like it is right here. We can just create a simple actor and then just represent it as ammo. So I'm going to call this BP spawned, or maybe spawnable weapon. No, bullet. Right. I'm going to create a new enumerator, which is going to... I think I don't need to create an enumerator for this. I think I already have it here, but yeah, let's just create it for it to be more organized. So in here, I'm going to get the bullet or just the ammo. Yeah, just the ammo, not bullet. I think ammo is going to be the general name that we can give to it. Save all. And then here on this enumerator, we can set a new value. So we're going to add a new enumerator. And then in here, going to be like arrow or pistol bullet, anything. Pistol bullet, rifle bullet, pistol bullet, rifle bullet, anything else bullet. Any type of ammo you have, you can put in here. I don't know. Shotgun bullet or ammo. Yeah, just set it to be pistol ammo. It's going to make more sense. ammo. The user said, holy God, local dev is streaming. Yes, it is. Now what I'm going to do is go to the variables, and in here we're going to name it to be ammo type. We're going to make it to be variable is not public and it will be not editable. Click here on this I so that we can make it to be instance editable. So that basically what changes is that you can just, if you spawn the ammo in the world. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to select a skeletal mesh for this ammo. Let's select the ammo pocket. I think there is an ammo pocket in here. As you can see, ammo box. So let's just select it to be any kind of ammo that you can, just pick up. And then depending on the default value, ammo skeletal mesh. And yeah, it's very big. Just set the scale to be 2, I guess. All right. Set a different material. So I'm going to select the ammo pouches and duplicate this. And then what I'm going to do is just get a emissive color to be in here. I like to be shiny. So we're going to multiply and then add like something like 60. And it's going to be shining like in the Last of Us. Now we're going to go back to the projectile or spawnable ammo. I'm going to change the material so that it can be shiny. I think this looks bad. Let me just change the emissive, or maybe not select all this, just delete all of this. This, I don't need this as well. So maybe select maybe 300 for emissive. There we go. Now when you press play, as you can see, I'm not sure if it looks like an ammo, but the idea works great. I'm going to select to simulate physics so that it can fall into the ground. As you can see, it's not falling because it doesn't have any collision enables incompatible. So here I don't have any collision presets. I'm going to select a preset like a physics actor, physics body. So press on play now. As you can see now it falls, but it glitches with the character and it doesn't look realistic. So what I'm gonna do is just get it to be custom. I'm going to ignore overlap the pawn and overlap the physics body, and ignore the camera. I don't want it to be glitching with the camera, and ignore foot placement channel. Maybe not. So yeah. Actually, I'm going to ignore the pawn and the physics body, but I think overlap is going to be better. So press on play. There we go. Let me just check how the collision of this object is. Go to skeletal mesh. Let's try to get the physics body to be okay. This looks bad. Let's try to get something better here. Add shape. I'm going to add a box. Now this box is huge. I'm going to delete this sphere, sort of like get the unlit thing. Resize this box a little bit. It's Drizzy Man. Where are you from? Brazil. usually for foot IK, we trace against complex geometry. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Brazil. Live in Brazil. I mean, yeah, looks nice. What we can also do is get this skeletal mesh to be changed depending on the numerator. So in the construction script in here, we can get the ammo skeletal mesh, and we can set the skeletal mesh to be whatever asset we want. And we can also make it based to be on the numerator value that we set up in here. So in the ammo type, we can set the ammo. And on the new mesh, you can drag and drop the ammo type enumerator in here. We can get the select node. And then in here, we can plug in the ammo type. And then in here, we can select the ammo. Yeah, I think I've named the... It's very small. The letter is very small. Cannot see right. So this is arrow ammo. All right, so we can go back to the spawnable blueprint. And then select the ammo and select the pistol ammo. Pistol, handgun. No. Bullet. Where's the bullet? Ah, bullet only is a static mesh, not a skeletal mesh. Okay, that's great. Let's just convert to skeletal mesh in here. Convert. There we go. Now we can go to select the pistol ammo. Rifle ammo is going to be the same. And if you go to the viewport, as you can see, you can select the ammo type, the arrow ammo. Now we're going to have problems with the scale sizes because each scale is defined on the... I'm going to actually also change the scale, but that's okay. It's Rusyman said, "Oh, are you live recording a tutorial?" Yeah, sort of. Sort of. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. Just sharing the process of what I'm doing. I think I'm going to get this ammo skeletal mesh to be in here as to the default one. As press and play. Wait, where is the... I think it's very small. Oh, the scale is just .2 in here. So let's get it to be 1. Compile, play. Okay, there you go. Now we have the ammo. Pick it up. Oh, there is no way to pick it up. So as you can see right here, we can just click on the arrow And if you want to make this, actually this is a spawnable ammo, so that you can, you know, set the whatever ammo you want. But if you go in here on the ammo type, as we said, the ammo type enumerator to be visible in here in the world, public. There we go. The eye is open. The eye is open now. The pistol ammo could be, oh, okay. You can select the pistol ammo. So you can, there you go. That's your pistol ammo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set this up later. I'm gonna have to go now. Saturday is here. YouTube does have a live subtitle. It tries to predict what you're trying to say. Oh, really? I didn't know that one. Yeah, don't bend too far down with this ammo. It's gonna hurt. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what I'm trying to do here. But in the... I'm going to try to see how it is in The Last of Us, because I'm getting the reference of it. And maybe in The Last of Us, we just use a... Yeah, we just use a very simple object, a very simple object model to make the ammo to be identified as a pistol ammo or arrow ammo. So I'm gonna be taking a look at that and coming back with a solution for getting the models in here. I'm gonna have to add the models in here as well. So that's going to be it, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna have to go